just type in undialed.
Undialed.
Yep.
Okay, that's yours?
Yep. Yeah. Alright, what's up everyone? My name is Will Cash and aka White Trash Willie. And today I have this beautiful district deck that I had previously painted. So right now we're about to mess it up and make the first ever flat bottom district deck. So it's a big day in district's history and in my history because I've been waiting to do this for a long time. First step, I'm gonna cut out a little hole for an attic break. So that's step number one. So normally the battery dies in our videos, but we've been charging this one for 5 weeks, so it should be good, golden. Oh, yum.
Oh my god. What up?
What's that?
We have an audience.
No. Is that the video or just a camera?
No, don't worry, it's not recording. Sprinkles!
First step, after I already messed up and cut this, I'm just going to grind away this grind rail so I can put this grind rail on. Let's go. Alright, so it's kind of like an ongoing joke that the batteries of the power tools that we're using always die, and that trend is continued into this video. So now it's morning and hopefully this thing is charged. I really hope it doesn't just die, that would suck. But let's get to grinding. Let's get to the grind, the daily grind. Got the bottom of the deck pretty much grinded out right now. Basically what I did is I just grinded off the outer grind rails, so like this grind rail right here, and this grind rail right here. So that way, I got my aluminum right here. I can put that on the bottom, and it'll be nice and flat. So now I'm just gonna JB weld these sheets to the deck. So let's get it. All right, fools. We're gonna countersink this. Let's get it. Alright, so I have the bottom of the deck. I have basically the flat grind rails put on the bottom. As you can see, the screws are sticking up a little bit out of the bottom, but that's not really an issue because I'm just going to grind them away. So they'll be completely flat in the end. Next step, what I basically am going to do is I have these cool little dropouts I machined in how to put grind rails on your scooter video. So if you haven't seen that already, go check it out and you'll see how I made these. But I have these right now and I'm just going to put these in the back of the deck. And essentially what these are going to do is like help the deck be like a square dropout in the back. So next step is I got to put on my grind rails right now. Normally, you guys watched the last video where I put them on. I tapped it and did all this fancy stuff, but today I'm literally just going to screw some screws into it. So let's get to it. Bam! It's pretty much done right now, but I'm just gonna go over what I did to it really quick. So essentially what I did is I just put like screws in the bottom of the deck after I JB welded it, which is basically an adhesive that binds metal together. I JB welded it and then I put these pretty thin like aluminum sheets on the bottom of the grind rail, on like the bottom of the deck. So they're right up against like the middle, like the inside grind rail, so that way I still have the strength of the grind rail, but I also have the flat surface to grind on. I also put the plastic grind rails up top. I just used Phillips screws this time, but yeah, I think it looks really nice. It's kind of sketchy, like I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty hacked up thing, but you know, I did it in my apartment complex driveway, so what can you expect? But yeah, now what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna put the attic brake on and the little fender. So far the deck is kind of heavy, like I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot heavier than a normal district deck. But all in all, like I'm really stoked on it. It even has square dropouts in the back, like look. Boom.
December. Halloween is not till December.
Alright, so the deck is finished right now. So all in all, basically what I did is I put grind rails on the side of it right here, and I put other grind rails on the bottom of it, which are made of aluminum, so it's the same material as a normal scooter deck. Then I also have another grind rail over here. I have a chopped in half attic brake on the bottom, and basically what this does, I have a whole video about why I used to run these or why I am gonna run these. And basically what it does is instead of the feeble grind hitting your wheel, you're actually hitting this little guard, so you can slide a little bit faster and it saves your wheel a little bit more. Then I have an attic brake on top. So all in all, the deck is like really heavy. Like I didn't really expect it to be this heavy, but yeah, super stoked on it. All in all, how it came out. For all the people wondering about the screws on the bottom, I basically just sanded them so they're completely flush with the deck. So I shouldn't have any hang-ups when I go to grind with them. Yeah, hopefully not. And then basically, I'm sure you're probably wondering, like, Will, there's no like hole in the side of it. How are you gonna put your axle through? So how I'm putting my axle through is essentially I took out one of these plastic spacer things in the back of the deck, and what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna put a nut in there, and this axle is gonna go through and thread into basically there's gonna be a nut in here, and the axle is gonna go through and thread into it. So the bolt's not gonna go all the way through, but it's kind of a little way so I can save a 5-inch axle. And yeah, I'm curious to see how it works. So in an upcoming video, I'm actually gonna put this on my scooter and shred it and tell you guys what I think about it. So stay tuned for that video, but hopefully you guys learned a little something. Maybe you guys got inspired to do something yourself. If you guys want to do exactly this, basically what you'll need is you'll need to make grind rails, buy some sheets of metal from Home Depot, and yeah, so it's kind of like a long and tedious process. All in all, it took me about 7 hours to do. So yeah, a lot of work that got put into this, but I'm pretty stoked on how it came out. It could have came out a little bit better, like I'm not gonna lie. There's a few things that I definitely screwed up, but I managed to fix it to the best of my ability, so I'm pretty stoked on it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.